So a while back, I'm checking out Temu for cheap instruments, as you do. And I ended up finding the cheapest baritone on the internet. I've since made a video of that. But after throwing that baritone in my cart, I noticed that same seller had a cornet, and that cornet happened to be $59. So obviously, I threw that cornet in my cart and I bought them both. So it is finally time to check out the genuine cornet. And not only are we going to check it out, we're going to be pairing it up against the cheapest trumpet on the internet. Now, if you've seen my cheap trumpet video, this thing actually ended up being pretty darn good. But how will it pair up against the cheapest cornet? We'll find out. Let's open this bad boy up. All right, I'll flip that bad boy around here and we'll get started on the front of the bag. Fun fact, I've never actually played a cornet before, so I'm very excited to be playing probably the best one on the internet. The zipper worked pretty dang well. Ooh. So let's start out here and we've got advertisements. As I said, this is a genuine instrument. What else we got? Ooh, we've got the luggage straps and warranty manual. Luggage straps. Well, let's check those out right over here. Oh, you will see the professional runway model checking out the baritone bag, the cornet bag. This is not a baritone. Such quality, such panache. Panache. Okay. Now, it may seem silly to go over the bag qualities, but you gotta remember that this thing was only 59 bucks. I dare you to go onto Amazon right now and type in cheap cornet bag and see what comes up, because it's probably gonna be more than 59 bucks. And mine comes with a free instrument. Just like most cheapo bags, it comes with a little Velcro thing that if your zipper breaks, is going to be holding the entire bag, so hopefully your zipper doesn't break. Finally set this thing down, and let's open it up. There's something about a cornet coming with white gloves that just kind of like weirds me the wrong way. A cornet doesn't seem like the first instrument you would buy a kid, so the whole like beginner white glove thing just seems kind of weird with a cornet. But I guess, you know, we got them. I don't see any stains on this one. It's a good start. Ooh, I don't have my pinky in all the way. We have one silica packet, two silica packet, and I'm not gonna eat either of them. Cool little wrapping from my tiny little cornet mouthpiece. I'm gonna leave that in here for now. Let's start with the nice little baggie that they're gonna give us. Opening that over here, change it up. How's it going? Doing pretty good today? I'm doing pretty good. I got cornet. So the little cloth works. That's probably the exact one that came with my baritone. It's got their logo on it. Ooh la la. Inside of the bag, looks like that. I don't know if it fits the instrument well. We'll check it out maybe when we get the instrument actually out. And let's do that right now. So here's the instrument, grand reveal time. That was a weird sound. It's pretty. Here we go. Doo-doo, boo-doo, 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 doo-doo. Oh man, shiny. Feels like a cornet, probably, because I never touched a cornet until now. Let's check. How are we doing here? It moves around pretty good in there, to be honest with you. Don't expect it to be that protective, but if you're anything like me, you're probably just gonna leave this thing on a stand. You don't have to worry about it. I'll set the mouthpiece out. Let's lose the bag. That is the horn that we're looking at so far. Pretty good looking horn, man. Not gonna lie to you. I don't know if it plays well, but it's good looking. It feels pretty good, man. Valves seem to be working all right for me not having done anything to it yet so far. It looks clean. Oh yeah, I never showed that pinky. So here's that pinky, loops up like that. I'm of the camp of putting your pinky on top of this guy while you're playing, and doing so feels okay. That feels kind of weird to me. That feels okay. But now I feel like my finger's gonna like slip off. It's a really picky thing for me, but it does feel different than my trumpet. If I do this and put it underneath, I'm not gonna do that. So I think the first thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna check out the valves. Yeah, I need to oil it. Let's oil and take these valves out and check them out all at once. Thing of note, this did not come with any valve oil, so you have to have valve oil on your own. Thankfully, I have my cheapo valve oil from my cheapo trumpet, so I'm gonna be using that. Don't spill on my mat. All right, valve number one. I don't know what I'm expecting, but it's clean. Looks pretty good. I can dig it. I can dig it, you can dig it, you can dig it, she can dig it, we can dig it, baby. I don't remember what that's from. Ooh, it feels good when you oil it. One down. Yoink. Oiling the valves. Try not to drip all over my new house's carpet. Man, a new house, if you hadn't noticed. I apologize for the lack of fancy background. So far, so good. 1 and 2. So number 2 looks like. I already oiled it because I'm bad at keeping track of things. Put it back in. Does click in nice, which is nice for those who do not like to have to line their stuff up. Not bad. And there's the third one. This one looks a little dirtier on the inside, if you can kind of tell there. A better musician than me would probably clean it. Am I a good musician today? Nope. Oiling the valve, getting it done so I can finally get to the good part of playing it. Putting oil on it. We're all very excited about it. Oiled up, let's check her out here, see how it works. Sounds good. The third one's getting sticky. Don't do that to me. Come on, $59 Cornet, you can do it, I believe in you. Better. Now, for those of you keeping track at home, this does have a first valve little trigger on it. Ew. My cheapo trumpet did too. But the thing that makes this one a little bit nicer than my cheapo trumpet one already is that this guy, to tighten and loosen on this finger for the third valve, is much better than the cheapo trumpet. The cheapo trumpet one, I had to like crank with a screwdriver to get it to stay. This one's all I needed to tighten with just my hand, and like we're good to go, folks. It's really exciting. It also has a really nice little stop in there, right here. Boink. See, that stops it. So you know you're not gonna fly off the third valve slide, which is great. The little spit valves here seem to be in good working order. I haven't played it yet, so I haven't actually had to spit into it. So let's kind of get to that now. So here is the mouthpiece. It's probably tiny. This is so cute. Look at it. Look how tiny it is. Look, it's so cute, little baby cornet, little mouthpiece. Aww. I think this would be a good time to start comparing it to the regular old trumpet here. Now, before I start comparing a year-old horn to a brand new horn, I need to go quickly compare my old desk to my new sponsor desk. Whether you're a songwriting musician, yes, baby, or the type of musician who likes to, I don't know, edit some videos, the Gator Frameworks Elite Desk has got you covered. The thing about my old desk, one day I came downstairs and I tried to adjust the height on it. It would only go up, and that's the way that it stayed. Completely stuck on the top, and because of that, absolutely useless. So keeping that in mind, I wanted to find a desk that was a little bit more heavy duty. As you can see behind me, the desk comes with 3 different pieces. The main desk features a huge drawer that you can fit up to a 49-key keyboard. On top, you have space for an even larger keyboard, as well as rack space for the types of musicians who want that. And you get a shelf on top for even more added space. Hi there. I just had to come down here to show you guys one of my favorite parts about this desk, and that is the cable management. It actually comes with some cable management stuff built in. If you look over to the left here, this is the corner piece. If you set it up as well as I did, you can barely even notice that there's a seam between them. And the last piece that I have over to the side in the bundle here is the Temu rack. The bottom space here is where you could put your actual rack items, but as you can see, I have just put my desktop down here. And just to show a little bit of extra quality, these all also have slow close doors. Oh yeah. So if you happen to be looking for a desk that's heavy duty, built for musicians and content creators, and it looks really nice, go to sweetwater.com and check out the Gator Frameworks Elite Desk. Now, my new desk is leagues better than my old one, but that doesn't mean that this trumpet is going to be worse than this new one. This is the Mendini cheapo trumpet. Again, if you missed that video, go back and watch it. It's like my first instrument review video, so I apologize, I guess. But that's the difference you're looking at in mouthpieces. Look at that. It's tiny. Tiny. God, it feels different in my hands, man, versus my other trumpet. This feels natural. I've been holding trumpets for like 15 years. Picking up this cornet feels different. It's just like the weighting of it. It feels heavier almost. Oh, this is way lighter. What the heck? Oh yeah, I need to like grab my scale. All right, scale time. The cornet is 1,175 grams. Trumpet is 1,078 grams. That may not seem like that big of a difference, but it was a big enough difference for me to be able to tell the difference. Oh, already that's so weird. Look at my hand. I was just like screwing around. I wasn't even gonna do anything, but like, check this out. This is just a cornet thing probably, but I need to point it out because it's just weird. So I put this thing up like I'm gonna play. This is where my hand is, right? Now, I'm gonna leave this here. Let me grab my trumpet quick. Look at that. Look at that. That's how much further I need to go to play it. Everything is so much closer to my mouth. That's so weird. First notes here. Let's see if we can get a sound on the mouthpiece alone. This feels pretty muted, to be honest, and it's probably because it's tiny. Oh, that's way different. Way different. I wonder if they had the same tip. No, one smaller. You can play both. That's fun. Now, before the internet commenters come and attack me for it, I have been putting this thing down incorrectly. Sorry. So just so you know, you don't want to put it down on this thing, so set it like so. Good news on the cornet side of things. If you look here, this is actually pretty dang level with the side here, so it really doesn't matter if you set it down here because you're not going to hit that second valve anyways, because it's flush. All right, let's try it. Low end feels weird. It doesn't feel weird. I'll take that back. It sounds weird. Let me try here my difference. I wasn't used to the difference between the trumpet and the cornet there, and I hit myself in the face. Now, it's kind of weird that I'm already like comparing them. The thing that you need to know so far already is that this bad boy was $59, and for $59, it rules. I get so many people that get so caught up in whether an instrument is like top tier or top quality and it can hit all the notes in tune perfectly and all of that stuff. But a lot of people forget that $59 is like no money for a cornet. So before you go hating on this thing too much for its sound quality or its blah, 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 just remember it's really cheap, like really cheap. All right, we're gonna try some partials on these two guys. If nothing else, you'll be able to hear the differences between a trumpet and a cornet, and also the cheapest trumpet and the cheapest cornet. Kinda. Now I'm lightheaded. Whew. I might have just blew out my chops playing the cornet one. Now the trumpet one's not as good, but sorry. Real fast, let's check the two low ends. This is the trumpet first. I want to see what it sounds like in the recording. To me, it sounds very different between the two, but I'm not sure if it's just because the sound is closer on this one to my head versus coming out of this one. It's just further away, but it's definitely not the same. So I'll put my old trumpet back quick. And let's give the final thoughts here. I don't know what to tell you. This thing is sweet for 59 bucks. The valves seem to work great. They're not like the fastest ever valves, but again, $59, they work. And they work pretty well. This sound is as good as I would think a cornet would sound. It's just a big hunk of metal you blow into and it vibrates. It sounds like that. Now, maybe someday I'm gonna get like a $4,000 cornet in here and we're gonna hear the difference and I'm just gonna like throw this thing in the trash because it's so terrible. But never having played a cornet before, this thing's pretty dang good. If you've been watching this channel for a while, you know that I'm the type of musician that thinks good enough is good enough, and this thing is good enough. Valves work, sounds good, plays pretty good, and most importantly, didn't hurt my wallet. So, Temu Jinyan Trumpet. Go check it out. I'm gonna link down in the comments. Of course, I bought this thing months ago and I think it is quite a bit more expensive now, so I apologize. Even for the money it is right now, it's still a pretty dang good deal. Once again, thank you to Sweetwater and Gator Frameworks for sponsoring this video. Thank you to my patron of the arts for being my top supporters. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Tweet it, 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 tweet, 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 never